Hi, William Hououin here for a new Villagers and Heroes poll discussion. So, today it's all about level cap raise. It's not the official title of the poll, but I'm trying to stay consistent here. Let's see what V asked. Would you like to see a level cap raise? Should there ever be a level cap raise? Why or why not? If yes to the above, which level would you want the cap raised to? If no to the above, what do you suggest is the best way to retain capped players? So, let's see what the community thinks about that. So first, we have Matt Fish with an unusually short answer. Would you like to see a level cap raise? Why or why not? After housing is done. And I think this could be the end of the discussion here. I agree 1000%. No level cap raise until housing is done. Because level cap raise is just not numbers. It's, new pies recipe, new gear recipe, new skills, new stuff. It comes with a lot of things to think about, and so anyway, if yes to the above, which level would you want the cap raised to? 105, like the devs said, is fine. You don't really need to raise it much. Usually it's kind of an odd number, but usually when we get a raise, I don't know actually. I'm fine. 100 would be fine too. Anyway, next. Okay, PD saying, I'm not sure about the cap raise. 95 seems like a weird spot to stop, but shrug. I do not wish to see another rebirth. Me neither. As far as how to retaining new players, I think that things like raids, the new rift, are a good start. There could be whole zones that are set up as group content, which would retain some for a time, but I don't know if it would hold people here long. Retaining players is always a struggle for online games. Very few people will play one game forever. At some point, you need some change. Even Yoshi P, the producer of Final Fantasy XIV, once said in an interview, it's fine if you leave. You do the content of the latest patch, play a bit, then just go play something else and come back when new content drops. So, retaining player is important for sure, but it's impossible to make all of your player base play your game forever. Anyway, thanks, PD. Now we have some saying, would you like to see a level cap raise? Why or why not? No, because the blight grind is already so much. If yes to the above, which level would you want the cap raised to? If anything, 100 is a nice number, but please no 105 because another rebirth would be torture. If no to the above, what do you suggest is the best way to retain capped players? More fun content, villager content, expansions to classes and combat, so more build variety, etc. to keep people busy, and more zone redos and or more zones. If there was a raid-like zone that was scaled bounties or an infinite progression ladder, but like a singular ladder, not raids, where it's what's the highest floor your group can get to, kind of thing. Like a roguelike, I would like that. Like a survive as long as you can arena, or some funky minigames like improve Bebug Brute, or add STH with pet, like some pets able to capture in the wild, etc. etc. Great ideas, some apart the STH that I don't get. I feel I'm gonna sound dumb because it's super obvious, but I don't get it. Maybe I'm kind of tired. We had a big party yesterday, so anyway. Okay, now we have Slacker saying mix of yes and no. New level cap raise the rebalance of all classes talent tree to accommodate the new levels toward the next max cap. Secondly, is the next max level the new and temporary end game? Like, will there be new elder level for the new max level? Will main quest progress towards the new max level cap? Will the new max cap elder be in form of a raid? Will the new max level elder, if answer is yes to previous question, chained into prerequisite kill like elder 85 and 95 main quest line? Also, I have to grind for gears for the new max level content as I always have for current max level, so I tend to be on the no side. But I likely just main one class as likely more resources and sockets will be required to use to gear up just one tune again. So mixed feeling on this. Yeah, I have some mixed feeling too. I would prefer no, to be honest. As I said, I would prefer housing be done first, of course, but also there's a gap in the Black Thrush storyline that I would love to see filled before any new story is coming. So anyway. Now we have Squishy Lux. Nice change of name. If level cap raise, please leave out Rebirth. 5 is plenty. In my opinion, 5 is more than enough. I've said my 2 cents. Yeah, I've even added 1 cent, so we are like at 3 cents, which is like 1 drop of gas now. Alright. Next, Zazie saying, I'm not against another level cap raise, nor I am against another rebirth. Those would both help to prevent the inevitable outcome of my having all my tunes capped, with each with all rebirths completed. I prefer to take my sweet old time leveling my tunes back up post-rebirth. That's the only way I can manage to juggle them all. Well, Zazie, here's how I manage my alts. I kind of don't play them. Okay, next, Vernus saying, would you like to see a level cap raise? No, unless it introduces a fully fleshed out zone with a compelling quest-driven storyline without the trappings of the Blight-like grindfest. It needs to feel like a significant content upgrade from Blight Isles. Should there ever be a level cap raise? Why or why not? Yes, the option should always be there, but I don't think the game is at a state that a level raise is necessary. Agree, 100%. If yes to the above, which level would you want the cap raised to? 100. It's a nice number. If no to the above, what do you suggest is the best way to retain capped players? I would rather see more activities like World Quest, where player actions affect the Blight maps, and villager-related tasks that are tied to Blight Isles, like daily villager missions. Thanks for your input, Vernus. Alright, Megan's turn. Would you like to see a level cap raise? Yes. From the development point of view, raising the cap for hero levels to 100 would be the lazy way of doing this. That would give 6 more talent points, and it could go on with the existing content. Players will have to grind very hard to get better gear because the only source would be what mob bounties drop. The more wholesome way would be to raise to 105, including villager level caps, but that would require more work. 2 or 3 sets of elders, if we are keeping the 5 level increment, putting back Baldock and company to Zorian Marshland, adding new 95, 100, and 105 level elders with their own backstories. Main side quest supporting the above mentioned elders. New villagers levels, new crafting recipes, new zones for level 96, 105 gathering nodes, mob bounties, and the aforementioned quests and elders. Sixth rebirth to keep the current sequence, revised talent tree to accommodate the additional 16 talent points. Not sure if this is really necessary. Some classes would already greatly benefit from the current middle tree. Well, thank you, and your second point to what would be needed to move to 105 is kind of like what I was trying to say earlier with the recipes and elders and stuff. Arcaneum saying, would you like to see a level cap raise? Yes. Should there ever be a level cap raise? Why or why not? Yes, because this is an MMORPG. That's kind of what MMOs do. They add content and increase level caps. Also, more talent points means more variety in builds, which is always fun, but that's on the condition that those extra few levels won't be a string of number years worth of grind, because that will just drive people away. If there's going to be a cap increase, there should be actual content. Blight is enough grind for 2 whole games, not 5 levels, and the lore isn't even that big. It's pretty good though, but I agree it's not that big. I guess Blight is designed to keep people buzzy because new content isn't really V&H strong suit. I don't know if I agree with that. I remember when we got the Black Thrush story quest. I don't remember what the expansion was probably called the Black Thrush, but that was very, very good. But yeah, it's been a while. Anyway, they continue with okay. I don't mind the grind, but being stuck in the same area for months, doing the same routine for only 5 levels is too much. Agree. If yes to the above, which level would you want the cap raised to? 110 or 105 seems reasonable, as long as it's not 300 years worth of routine boring to death grind. I'd rather keep the cap at 95. Yeah, I agree. If we raise the level cap, it should be actual great content, not just, more numbers. Firebird saying, voted no for the present, but maybe after the gap in questline is filled, village content is completed, Black Fury Gorge and Wardens given quest or scale content, or reward from dragons, and only then if new zones with interesting questline, less repetitive grinding, and more, and no more rebirth. Yeah, no more rebirth. We're good. Alright, now we have Derry saying, I have no strong opinion on whether there should be another level cap raise. However, I would love to see the main quest storyline gap filled in. Yes, I talked about it. Firebird talked about it. So yeah, and I remember other did too. I'm dying to know the details of what happened. Yes. I also think a Villagers and Heroes 2 with enhanced combat option like dodging, aiming, crouching, and sneaking, and mounts that fly more than a few feet off the ground would be amazing, especially if we could port our existing character name and look over. Though that's all, otherwise it would be unfair. More crafting, expanded abilities to harvest, interact with the world. I think I'd like a sequel more than more levels. Yes. It's quite a lot of work to make a sequel instead of just upping the level cap, but yeah, I agree. I would like a sequel too. That's a great idea, actually. I never really thought about villagers and heroes too, but I think it's something that could be worth exploring as a discussion. Yeah. Anyway, next we have Fergus. Should there ever be a level cap raise? Why or why not? If no to the above, what do you suggest is the best way to return capped players? I didn't realize that players were capped. I thought it was the characters that were capped. If the goal is to return players, give them a reason to hang around and start a new character. Add more low and mid-level story-driven content such that if you really want to see it all, you have to do more than one character. Add quests specific to each class and subclass. That's not a bad idea. Like, there would be some story quest or lore that you can only see if you play a priest or only see if you play a hunter. So to get the whole story, you would need to play like all the classes. It's not something that I would be against. But with that, it's the end of the Discord poll discussion. I hope you enjoyed. I know my voice is kind of wrecked, but I stayed up very late. We had some kind of party yesterday. So anyway, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. That was great discussions, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.